Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. Please excuse the attire. We're getting ready to do some construction work here and show you 6 tips on things you can do to either personalize or update your home after you bought it. So what we're going to do is show you a few things that we're doing to update and personalize our latest investment properties. Come on and take a look. So a couple of ways to add real warmth to a new property or to dress it up and just make it appear nicer is a simple thing is with flooring. I definitely don't do the hardwood refinishing myself. It's a big job and it's a messy job, and without the proper equipment you can damage it pretty quickly. So we called Andre at European Floor Refinishers over in Marstons Mills. They did a fantastic job, but I'll have Tori show you a picture of the standard oak, and then what we did was had him add an extra layer of urethane and do a little bit of early American stain to give it a much warmer feel. And we couldn't be happier with the job. They did a fantastic job and it looks gorgeous. Second way is with lighting. If you've ever had the old-fashioned recessed lights with the big bulbs that shine straight down, a lot of times it's, I don't know, I just don't always love the lights. They throw shadows. So what we're gonna do is I'll show you a real quick fix. We'll put some halogen lights in there. So we've got some halo halogens that are a quick and easy fix. You can get this at any electrical supplier locally. They're a great product and they're going to do a really nice looking job here. So these halo lights come in 2 different pieces. The first piece screws right into the existing light bulb socket, what connects the wire, and then these adapt to any standard recessed lighting fixture. Just take out the bulb. I was lucky that one wasn't hot. Screw that little guy in, make sure it's nice and tight. Pop that in. Normally I would disconnect these, but we needed the lighting effect. So what we do here is these pieces, there's a little clip up inside of here that will receive these wires, and just pressure will hold them into place. So you just clip them in to the little receiver. Not always easy. I'm lucky I don't have real big hands, because the bigger your hands, the harder this will be. And they're in, and then once you get them in, push them up, give them a little tap, and we're done. That took all of 1 minute. And as you can see, the finished product here is much, much nicer looking than the old-fashioned recessed, and it gives it just a terrific light and even light, which is beautiful. So another small change that can make a big difference is just installing some really nice looking blinds. They don't have to be expensive. Of course, custom blinds are absolutely gorgeous, and if it's your own home, you may want to go that way, but this is an investment property, so we do want it to look nice, but we don't want to spend a fortune. So we just went to Home Depot and grabbed some of these, the home decorative collection. So we're going to show you how to install these now. So one of the first things you're going to do with these is just pop these little end caps in. It's pretty straightforward, says me. Just gives you a nice finished edge. Once you have the end caps all set on the blinds, you're going to take these little brackets, and they have a little tape on the back. So once you've got your marks, you can peel the tape. That'll hold it in place for you, so then you can screw it off. And according to the manufacturer's specifications, we're going to come over 4 inches from each side, 1 right in the middle of the window, and then again 4 inches from the other side of the blind. We're going to put 3 brackets up there. Once you peel that little bit of backing tape off of the brackets, they don't always stick fantastic. I'm going to put mine right there, depending on how you're hanging the blind. You know, whether you need room away from the window, if there's a face mount, it would be different, but ours is just fine right up here underneath. So that holds the bracket right on my mark. And then I just pop a couple of screws up here. So once you have your brackets in place, you're going to decide which one is your top. Usually has the string come out of it, this open part. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to fit this little piece up under the front lip of the brackets. Give it a little space on the side so it's not touching the side jamb. I've got about 1/4 inch. Once these are all in here, nice and tight, you just push the back in place. This is the type we went with on this property. There's a little thing that slides on here for you. And what that allows you to do is to open the top. So really for kind of short money, this was a nice way for us to get some options on what we want to do with the view and the lighting, and also have a nice finished product when we're done. Easy to install, easy to replace, easy to maintain. So another way to really dress up a room or to really bring your style into it is to just, you do that with your furnishings, colors, carpets, things like that. So that's what we've done. Darci and Tori bought some beautiful rugs for under the kitchen table or the dining room table and for right here. And then this is got a kind of a funny story. When I bought this house, it needed a lot of cleaning. The man was ill, but he was a smoker and he'd been smoking in the house for years. So everything was literally sticky and nasty. So these were gonna go into the dumpster, and Darci said, get them out of here, they're gross. And then she cleaned them off, and I brought them over to our friends at Reclaimed Furniture in West Barnstable. They're right behind the country store. Call ahead, their hours are not always 9 to 5. But I brought them over to them because I hate to see furniture get thrown away. If there's any way someone can recycle it or save it or give it to a first-time home buyer or any one of the groups that takes furniture, I'd rather see that happen than see it end up in the landfill. And so we brought this over to Christine at Reclaim Life and just gave it to them and told them to do their thing and then sell it. And then we stopped by one day to see them, and Darci saw this set, loved it, and bought it back. Yep, you heard me right. She initially didn't even know it was the set that she told me to get the hell out of this property. So I thought that was kind of funny. But Christine and Carrie do an amazing job. So if you ever have a piece of furniture you love, but it's just looking a little dingy, where you don't know if it's really going to fit the style in the next place, go over and talk to those ladies. They will help you out and they'll make it look great. So another way to dress the place up and to change it is really to change the hardware you have. I'm kind of all set with the brass. It's been years and years of brass hinges, brass doorknobs. So we're going to go with something a little bit different looking. I'll show you in just a second. So what we did was just grab some new doorknobs with an oil rub bronze, it's called. Very, very nice looking. Looks almost black, but it's a good looking product. We think it'll go fantastic in this house. And then really what I have to do is, when you go, pick a style and know which knobs will go on each room. Like for closets, there's a hall-in closet option. Just a knob on both sides, no keys involved. For a bedroom and bath, there's bed and bath, which has a push button on one side so that you can have a little privacy. And then of course you have your entry sets, which would be for your exterior doors or any place where you want a keyed lock. So there you are. We did the oil rub bronze doorknob and hinges. What do you think? I love the way it just pops against the white and offsets the color of the wall nice. So the last thing we're going to talk about that we did here today was I just put new closet rods and shelves in. Some melamine product, metal shelf rod. I just really like the way they look. And also we have the metal wire shelving, which comes in really handy and it's very flexible for a lot of applications. I tend to put sweaters up here. So the bottom one, if it's a wire application, always ends up sinking through the wire, so you end up having to iron it if you want to use it. So very affordable option. If you'd like something a little fancier or more detailed, or like just an unbelievable organization system in the closet, something that looks like this, or even really higher grade looking things, call our friends at Expert Closets over in South Yarmouth. They do a fantastic job, wonderful people, wonderful craftsmen, and fair prices. So there you have it. That's just a few things there that you can do yourself to make your home really updated, to make it feel warmer, and to make it feel more like yours. So that's it for this week. Actually, we're thinking about doing something of things to do on Cape Cod in the fall, and we'd love your input. So if you have a favorite fall place to go view colors or the fall environment, or craft fairs or things like that that you do in the fall on Cape Cod that you think are fantastic, shoot us a message and we'll try to get those featured. Have a great day.